Brandon with GOHUNT, excited today to bring you something we've been working on for a couple years, predictive draw odds for the preference point states. For those of you that leverage draw odds all the time, don't worry, we're still gonna have all the original data that we've had out there with the introduction of predictive odds. You'll see a slight change, a little blue bar with a blue light bulb icon. Those are gonna be the predictive odds. Your filters will still work off of the historical data. We just wanted to include this additional data set because it's a relatively important one. Historically, draw odds have been based off the previous year. So what happened in the draw last year and the year before. These are forecasting what's going to happen in the coming year. What a lot of people talk about is points creep. So something that showed you had 100% last year to draw a tag at your point level. Next year, that may not be the case. Something that a lot of us have done is looked at the historical trends and predicted what's going to happen in the next year. With the modeling and technology that we've incorporated into these, we're able to produce that data point going forward. So those of you that don't understand or don't quite get what points creep is, these predictive odds will show you that and allow you to plan with that going forward in the future. So points creep, simply defined, is a hunt code or a hunt taking more points to draw over time. That could happen year over year, or it could happen over a 5-year span. It also happens to a degree in non-point states. So a particular hunt that is harder to draw year over year or over a period of time can experience an element of points creep as well. Why are we starting with the preference point states? In a preference point system, the majority of the tags or all the tags go to the guys with the most points. So they get preference with their points. This is critical for those states so you know where that breakpoint is happening. So a breakpoint is the point at which everybody gets a tag to basically nobody gets a tag. You need to know where that's going to be when you apply for a hunt. That's why predicting this is so important. When we talk about predictive odds, we're not saying that we have a crystal ball and we can see the future. There is going to be an element of human behavior that people are going to jump into a different unit that we just don't know of. Or there might be winter kill or an agency may cut drastic tags in a particular unit. So we're not saying we've got them 100% dialed down, but we're really confident in them. So let's jump into this and look at it. I'm just going to jump into a preference point state, jumping into Colorado. Mule Deer, one of my favorites. You'll notice a little change if you've been on there recently. We've got a new, the data points are doubled. You've got one that's slightly blue, has a blue light bulb icon. Those are the predictive odds. So that's going into this year's application. I'm just gonna jump into this hunt right here to what we call a draw odds detail page. That hunt, you'll notice at this particular point level, last year you would have had 100% chance to draw. Going into next year, we're predicting that that is not the case. This can be the difference between you applying for this hunt and drawing a tag, or applying for a hunt and not drawing a tag and gaining a point. Again, this is something we're super excited about, something that we've been working on for years. You've trusted us to do draw odds to produce the best data possible, and we're just getting started in a whole new chapter for draw odds world. If you've got a comment or question, feel free to drop it below.